I'm gay doesn't mean that I like to guzzle Skittles or gargle. Dwight actually made me feel better about myself. Dwight actually allowed me to love myself. Dwight actually showed me that I ain't gonna lie, man. He realized it wasn't so bad after all. And actually, to conquer and attack and go after and let loose, people actually enjoyed it. What's going on, everybody? We back with another episode this week, man. I'm so excited. We got to talk about being yourself. And this is so important for obvious reasons, but it's so important to me to make this episode right now because I see so many people out here being fake and phony and not being themselves and not wanting to talk about the things that they believe in, things that they're into, things that they like doing, right? And it's sad, man. It really is sad because people need to be able to walk around this world and be confident in talking about the things that they're into or just being themselves. It sounds like such a simple thing, but there's so many people who are not doing it. So let's talk about it. Now, first of all, let me just say that I'm obviously not someone who's always done this before. We all have those, whatever we like to call deep, dark secrets, which are really not deep, dark secrets. It's funny because after you actually end up telling the person or being vocal or making a video about it on YouTube or Instagram or whatever you're into or whatever platform you use, it really actually ends up not being a big deal at all. I'll give you an example. The last video, actually not the last video I uploaded, but the video before that, which is about 9 months ago now, was about me being black, an LDS or a black Mormon, right? That was such a hard thing for me to post and talk about, man. Like, I got baptized in 2017 and I didn't say anything or make any public declaration until last year, 2022, a whole 5 years of not talking about it. Growing up, I always was used to being the cool kid, the kid that was good at skateboarding, the kid that was good at boxing, the kid that was just kind of smooth and just got along with everybody, you know what I'm saying? Great attitude and whatever, just got along with everybody, right? It would get really weird whenever I bring up the church. And I didn't like that feeling because I'm so used to being accepted all the time. So I naturally just stopped talking about it. But then I realized once I made that YouTube video and I talked about being a black Mormon, there are so many people reaching out to me, it's crazy. People commenting on it saying, dude, that's so awesome. I love your testimony. That's so cool, man. This actually made me feel more confident in the church and all this stuff, right? It was such an awesome thing, man, to see that this big bad wolf of a thought that you had in your mind that you thought was gonna be, scary to conquer and attack and go after and let loose. You finally turned around. So you stopped running away from your fear. You turned around and you faced your fear head on. And then you realized it wasn't so bad after all. And actually, people actually enjoyed it. People actually related with it. People actually were empowered by it. And people actually shared it. All that to say, you guys got to be yourself, man.
You're goddamn right.
It's exactly like the whole Eminem trick in 8 Mile. You know what I'm saying? You give all the things, that people might deem as nerdy or weird or uncool or square or soft. You release it. Put it out into the world. You let all that out. You tell them, you give them all the ammo. Here, use it. But now they don't even want to use it anymore because it's not fun anymore. Because it doesn't bother you. They can tell that it doesn't bother you. You don't care. So you can say whatever they want to say, but it doesn't bother me. I am the one, the way your son don't. Right? Now when you come with that attitude, they don't even want to use that against you. And you'll realize that it's really not that bad after all.
Nice.
I got another example because obviously I talked about my own example. We got to talk about Dwight Howard, man. If y'all don't know about the situation with Dwight Howard right now, man, long story short, my man's gay. I ain't gonna lie, man. He's not actually saying it. He's not outright verbally saying that he is. However, obviously the activity that he's partaking in, he admitted that he was meeting up with two dudes to do some stuff. I don't need to say it. It's in court records, right? Because he's going through a whole lawsuit right now. So I'm not just leaking all these secrets. It's actually out there. Dwight still's not saying, he's not admitting that he's gay, right? Which at the end of the day, it's kind of who cares? But it kind of matters because number one, you're going through some legal stuff right now, so you should at least kind of give an inkling of what you're into, so that way you can either you can let them know, hey, I'm not guilty because I'm not even into that. Or also too, you gotta think about it like this, man. Dwight could be empowering millions of people across the world if he just came out and said it. There's so many people out there that are still in the closet. They don't want to talk about their sexuality or their preferences, whatever. And then somebody like Dwight Howard comes up, arguably one of the best basketball players ever, just an outstanding athlete. He's been in the game for so long, for decades, right? He comes out and says what he's into. That's going to empower a lot of other people that can say, dude, that's cool, man. Dwight actually made me feel better about myself. Dwight actually allowed me to love myself. Dwight actually showed me that just because I'm gay doesn't mean that I can't be a star athlete and crush it on the court or crush it on the field or crush it on, you know, whatever sport or hobby you're into, right? That this whole thing of like, you got to be this hyper masculine male that's only, you know, into women, like that kind of, that the idea shatters in their mind. Like, no, I can be one of the goats too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God! Wow!
So anyways, Dwight, listen, man, nobody cares if you like to guzzle Skittles, bro, or gargle let me stop. Anyways, Dwight, nobody cares, bro. But think about it this way, like Dwight's gonna actually watch this video. Anyways, look at me, man, silly me. We all have that kind of power, man. The same kind of power Dwight has to let out something that might be a secret to what he thinks is a secret. We all know what's going on, Dwight, but what he thinks is a secret.
You're a smart motherfucker, that's right.
He can let that out. He can empower millions of people across the world. It's the same thing for you. Just like it was the same thing for me, talking about me being a black Mormon, right? Obviously, it's something that's not so common, depending on where you are, obviously. So anyways, I want you guys to start thinking about it that way. You have way more power than you even realize. I want to keep this video short and sweet because it's just a short message to remind you guys to go out there, be yourself, love yourself, and talk to people about what it is that you do, right? And help them feel empowered to talk about what they're into as well. Appreciate you guys for watching all the way through. I just want to let you know that I appreciate you guys for watching. I care about you. I want you guys to be yourself, and I want you guys to feel happy and confident in yourself. And so if you enjoyed this video, share it, like it, comment on it, engage with it. I appreciate it all. I'll see y'all next time.